Hey guys, welcome to a somewhat review of One Piece episode 1071. Gear 5's official release in the anime was incredible as expected and truly ridiculous. I read the manga so I had a vague idea of how it would turn out, but nevertheless, I was really impressed with how it was handled. In this video, I just want to highlight a few things I thought of during the episode and some thoughts I went on during it. So without further ado, let's begin. By the way, the game in the background is One Piece Burning Blood. I just got its demo so I'm very rusty, but I'll speak more on that in the future. The first major point I want to talk about is to do with the smoke that came out of Luffy's body. This isn't the first time we've seen that smoke come from him actually. I figure maybe it's a part of his devil fruit power, which we now know is the mythical human fruit model sun god Nika. Back to the smoke. In Gear 4th Snake Man, the smoke played a major role in that ability. The smoke almost acted like living snakes that Luffy could interact with, and now that we know the nature of his fruit, it makes more sense. But I'll talk about that in a bit. It's almost like the smoke coming from Luffy during this transformation is linked to what he creates. I'd say that smoke is more of a blueprint of sorts, or I guess Play-Doh, which Luffy can summon to create aspects of his forms or just alter his own body. It's a neat idea to think about, and seeing Luffy be carried about by the smoke, which changed his body and his clothes somehow into Gear 5th, was awesome. So I'm going to be suggesting something here. What if the smoke is the living will of the fruit itself? We know zone fruits are alive, or we just found out anyway. So what if the smoke is the sun god's will aiding Luffy in creating whatever nonsense he comes up with? Although Gear 5 was not Luffy's design, the fruit chose for him, and he ended up loving it in the end, as we can evidently see. Perhaps the fruit and Luffy, after reaching this perfect harmony, as Kaido states, the body and mind needs to catch up with the devil fruit to awaken it, and Luffy seems to have that now, so the fruit altering his body to sustain his freedom makes sense. Let's move on to my second point. Luffy's previous transformations. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thought Luffy's fruit was way too odd to be a paramecia before. So let's go through this really quickly. Gear 2nd is where Luffy uses his body to increase blood flow by pumping blood manually, so it makes him faster than before. It sort of makes sense. Gear 3rd is where Luffy inflates parts of his body to increase punching power. But the fists aren't just air, they're clearly still muscle and bone, and pack far more damage than they would if they were filled with air. This tripped me up a bit, but I just left it go because One Piece is, well, a silly series sometimes. Then Gear 4th, Bounce Man. Luffy used to have to add air into himself to just make his body larger, and can now fly. Alright, but can someone explain how Kong Organ Gun actually makes sense? Luffy physically has more than 2 fists now, and they are clearly visible. I thought he's made of rubber, not Play-Doh. But let's continue anyway. Then Snake Man also has a mind-breaking move. King Cobra is a punch that can bend in angles to reach his target. Can rubber just switch directions like that? Answer is no, by the way. Some people claimed it's the Haki that altered his movements, but that made no sense either. Now that we're at Gear 5th, we finally understand. Luffy is a rubber person, yes, but not in the conventional sense. The rubber aspects are only meant to signify that he has freedom to do as he wants, move how he wants, and be what he wants. The freest pirate in the sea is now the most ridiculous as well, apparently. Lastly, the final point I want to touch on is Haki. Luffy's Haki is overflowing in this form, and almost like he has full control of where the streams of Kongra's Haki are going. Though a fun thing to note is that Luffy didn't seem to use much armament Haki in this fight. He grabbed and threw Kaido around with just his regular hands without seemingly any effort, lifting the ground like a rug though. That must have taken Kaido for a loop. And us, to be honest. I've said this a lot already, but this power is truly ridiculous. I meant to make this video a lot shorter, but I ended up speaking quite a bit, writing this right after watching the episode after all. So what did you guys think of the episode in Gear 5th? Did it meet your expectations? Anything you wanted better? Let me know in the comments, and while you're at it, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to keep the growth going. I only recently reached 300 subscribers, So I'd like to take the moment to say a verbal thank you to everyone that got me here, and I'll keep up the effort. As always, see you in the next one. I'm guessing most people have clicked off the video by now, so everyone left. Here's some post-editing notes. My current schedule for uploads is very short-focused, as you can tell. But I'm planning on uploading at least one regular video per week from now on. I'll try to be consistent. Also, I wanted to tell you guys to feel free to comment suggestions on videos you want to see. Some of my followers already know that you can use my Instagram DMs to send me videos to respond to, or just tell me what videos you want to see, or just say hi. I'm always here for my followers. I also respond to pretty much every comment, so don't hesitate to say something. I'll respond in most of the time less than an hour if I can. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for now, so see you later. Peace.